Guys, it finally happened. What? I'm not talking about sex. We think that was ever gonna happen? No. But something even better than that. At least, I think. I hope. I finally got a PSP. This was a few days ago. I was, I went into town and I shopped around. And I went to a used game store. It was actually kind of more like a thrift store. But it's mostly gaming related stuff, and I found it for $160 with a charger, with a couple other chargers for I think like DS and maybe even 3DS, which is awesome. I am now a proud owner, finally, 21-ish years later, of a PlayStation Portable. I only have two PSP games for it. EA Replay, which is a compilation of like EA's older games from the 80s and 90s, including the Road Rash trilogy, and also Splinter Cell Essentials, which I hear is like the worst Splinter Cell game. Uh, I haven't tried that yet, but I played some Road Rash on this, and even though in terms of like playability and functionality, it's pretty much the same as it was on the Genesis, they got rid of the music and replaced it with like really shitty stock music that is like shared throughout all three games. Like they didn't even fucking try. So that's disappointing. Nostalgia isn't really there for me without that music. But hey, you know, it's still Road Rash, it's still fun. But that's the only thing I played on PSP so far. Now, way back in 2011, I accidentally bought a PSP game on the PS3 store. This was like when I very first got a PS3 and I didn't really know how I was using it or how to use the store. I accidentally downloaded The Sims 2 because I thought it was like a PS3 game, but I looked on the fine print, you know, below the title. It's like PSP game. I'm like, ah, fuck. So, for so long, I've been having an unused digital copy of The Sims 2, and so I want to play it. Problem is, this device is so old, you know, came out in like 2004 or maybe early 2005. This is a PSP 1000 model. It's an original model, you know, the original black PSP. And it's unfortunately too old to be compatible with any modern routers or internet, and so I cannot for the life of me get myself online here. I'm not talking about the store. I'm not trying to get them in. They shut the store down for the PSP quite a few years ago, but just in terms of like getting my account on here and being able to download PSP games I own, I can't because I can't get this thing online. Okay? I think there's like a way you can bypass it, but you gotta fuck with your internet. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna fuck up every other device just so I can fix it on one other device. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay? If I can't get everything to work on one thing, whatever isn't compatible, I'm not gonna fuck with. Okay? So, it sucks. I mean, unless I can bring this over to like a friend's house who has really old Wi-Fi, or go into a, I don't know, really old location or something, or maybe go to another country, like a developing country who doesn't fucking have our internet yet. Be like, hey, South Africa, can you help me? Kuwait, can you please help me connect to my online and get this thing online so I can download some PSP games and play them and have my account online on the PSP? The only other way I can think of to be able to play digital PSP games without getting this online or whatever is if I found a transfer cable, because unfortunately, I already tried. Unfortunately, you can't transfer data between PS3 and PSP by just using the charger cable. There needs to be an actual data transfer cable, so I don't have that. I just ordered one online. It's supposed to come like, I don't know, like July 30th or something. And I'm gonna try to do the whole data transfer and then download The Sims 2 on the PSP via the PS3 downloads list. And if it's one of those things where you need to verify your account to access the downloaded game, then I'll probably never be able to play The Sims 2. I would never be able to play any game except physical games. Which, fortunately, this was back in the day, 20 years ago, plus, where games didn't have patches. Game developers couldn't exploit, release now, fix later. They never did that. They had more discipline back then, and they actually finished their games back then. So this is like one of the very last pieces of technology that doesn't like require updates for its software. So I have no problem playing physical games offline with the PSP. So I might have to just buy PSP, even though unfortunately a lot of physical copies of games I want are way more expensive physically than they are on the PS Store. Like take for instance the first two Persona games. Those are like $20 each or $15 each on the digital storefront. Guess what? After the storefront closes, what's gonna happen? The only way you can buy it is buying the $300 physical version from Japan. Because I think they were only released in Japan, like the first two Persona games. I could be mistaken, or one of the different versions of Persona 2 or whatever. But hopefully, by some miracle, if it's downloaded to the PSP, I won't need any account to actually play it. Hopefully. I suppose a simple Google search would tell me, but I don't know. I'm hoping. I need this little bit of faith. But yeah, man, I finally got a PSP. Like look, I'm gonna flip it on, and like yeah, man, like PSP. You can't really see it because of the glare. I mean, it's kind of the same as like the PS3 hub. Jesus Christ, I can't show it to you. I really can't show it to you like that. It's kind of like the PS3 homepage. You know, like network settings and stuff, and save settings, sound settings. But yeah, man, I'm happy that I am now finally an owner of a PlayStation Portable. This is a milestone. This is what I call a milestone in my life. Not getting laid or getting married or having a kid. No, no, no. It's buying a used game system that I never had before. Anyway, guys, what games do you think I should get for this? What are some of the best PSP games of all time? Um, I already know some of them, but maybe I don't know all of them. So comment down below, and as always, thank you for watching.
Subscribe, motherfucker.